welcome back to my channel. It has been literally 4 months since I have posted a video on this channel. I post all my content basically on my blog and my Instagram, so if you follow me here and you're like, where did you go? That's where I have been. I've been hanging out on my blog and my Instagram. That's where 90% of my content is. I'm on TikTok now though, and that's fun, so you can hang out with me there too. But my videos have been a lot shorter, a lot less formal these days, and have been like on IGTV or Reels, TikTok, that kind of thing, or in my Insta stories. So if you follow me here and you want to hang out with me more because you like my videos, highly recommend going to my blog, blondeandambitiousblog.com, or my Instagram at blondeandambitiousblog to get more content from me every day. So you don't have to wait 4 months to hear from me if I don't happen to film a YouTube video. So there's the reality. That's what's happening. I'm not gonna promise to post more consistently here. It's just gonna be as people are asking for it. Beauty content has been kind of hit or miss the last couple months anyways, just due to the fact that we've been in a pandemic and I haven't gone anywhere or felt like doing crazy makeup. So there you have it, friends. That's just the deal. So welcome back to me. Welcome back me. So I'm going to be doing a really fun, really easy Christmas glam kind of look. We're gonna have fun eyeliner, glitter is involved. It's like a whole thing. So I am going to actually do like a face makeup routine as well. That'll be something that I post in January too, like a little bit more in depth. So I'm gonna go through my face really quick, but if you are interested in kind of what my current winter routine is right now, I will do this quickly for you so that you can kind of see what's going on before we jump into the eyes. So let's go ahead and dive into that. So first things first is I am going to use my Pixi Vitamin C Brightening Perfector. This is like a primer, and it is, this is what the back of it says. It says vitamin C infused complexion enhancer, blurs and perfects to give skin a dewy radiant finish. And I actually just really like it underneath the makeup. I think it does brighten, and I think it blurs like how harsh my acne is. So I've been like really enjoying it, and it's made its way into like my daily routine these days. So that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna put that on my face. It looks a little funny because it starts out white, but then it like turns yellow. It's a whole thing. Anyways, see, turns yellow or clear or Caucasian. I don't know how great this product would be on somebody of a darker skin tone because I think it probably blends in okay for different skin tones, but I still feel like because of the brightening effect, it does have a little bit of a lighter cast potentially. If you are of darker complexion and you use this product, I would like to know how it works for you. Okay, and you can kind of see it just gives me like a really soft, hazy-ish kind of look on my skin, so it also smells delicious, so big fan here from me. And now I'm going to go in with my foundation, and this is the Pure Flesh foundation. And I am using shade 5 in Cream Fraiche. I probably butchered that pronunciation. But this is my favorite foundation for medium coverage. I really, really like it. I have been using this foundation for well over a year now, and it's one that I keep going back to even after I am done testing other foundations. So big fan of this one. I think it does a great job. I think the branding could have been less gross. I don't like the word flesh. I don't like that it's called Pure Flesh, but I think the products are good, so what are you gonna do, you know? Beautiful. I'm gonna give that a second to just get tacky, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender to buff it in. So yeah, real big fan. been listening to the new Taylor Swift Evermore soundtrack album since it came out, just on repeat. Current favorite song is Champagne Problems. This is definitely not a full coverage foundation. It is medium, but it can be built up. And it just looks really natural on the skin. Okay, next I'm going to top with my concealer, and the one that I've been using a lot lately is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. And I'm using shade Fair 20N. I actually just reordered this product because I ran out of it and I really, really like it. I do my face first and then I'll go in and get under my eyes. For my concealer, I like to use a concealer brush versus a beauty blender because I can actually just get it to pack down a little bit more and have more coverage. And I'm actually just gonna let it dry for a second. The tackier it is, the more coverage you'll have, so this concealer on its own isn't as full coverage as say like Tarte Shape Tape, but I think it has a more natural finish, so. I think it just does a really nice job. There's just not much we're gonna be able to do about that right in the center of my forehead. I'm gonna do a little bit under my eyes to conceal the dark circles. Okay, so that's the base of our face, and now we're gonna jump in and I'm gonna add a little bit of powder. This is the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Set and Glow Illuminating Powder, and it's in the shade Luminous Light. This is my favorite setting powder because it has just a little bit of luminosity without any glitter. So I think it helps set my makeup while still ensuring that I look nice and dewy. Most matte powders just make my skin look too dry. So, there you have it. Okay, so next we're gonna bronze and add some blush. So, just threw it on the ground. So I am using the Velvet Luxe Plush Powder Brush. And I'm actually gonna go into another Physicians Formula product. This is their Muru Muru Butter Bronzer Palette. And there's 3 shades in here. And I just kind of put my brush in all of them. And then tap once to get any excess off. Now I know that looks a little bit dark, so I'm going to take the brush that I did to put my powder on. Just go over all of that to buff in and make sure that I don't have any harsh lines or places where the bronzer built up too much. Cool. Snag my blush brush. Let's use this little cute brush here. It is the ColourPop F20 brush. And another Physicians Formula product. This is their Glow Face Palette, and I'm using their, how are you staying there? Their blush color. I don't want too much because it is winter. In the summer, I usually make myself look like I have kind of a sunburn. I usually go a little bit lighter in the winter on the blush. Okay, and then to top it all off, we're gonna go in with that palette again with the highlight shade. And this is a super natural highlight, which I love because I actually already have a little bit of that luminosity from face powder. Last but not least for the face, I have my Benefit brow gel, and I'm not going to do anything else to my brows because they're actually microbladed, so I don't really need to do too much else to them except, you know, get them waxed every 6 months. Perfect. There you have it. That is my face. My hair is real crazy right now. Tuck some of these pieces up. There we go. Okay, so anyways, this is my face. Now we're gonna jump over to the eyes. All right, so really quick, I'm just gonna throw down some neutral colored eyeshadow. I'm gonna use my Tati Beauty palette for part of this look. I'm just using this shadow right here, and it is the Aura Matte shade. And that'll just give a nice base to our shadow. And then I'm gonna use a fluffy, oh, and the brush I just used was Sigma Large Shader in E60. And this is the ColourPop E15 Fluffy Blending Brush, and I'm going to jump into the matte brown shade Soothe as my crease color really fast. I'm not gonna do too much shadow because a lot of this look is focused on the liner. But I do want a little bit of definition. Okay, perfect. And then right in the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to do my highlighter. And it's the Aura shade, just in the shimmery color. The metallic Aura shade. It's just a really nice inner corner highlight. And I am doing this because I'm not gonna wanna do it later because it'll go over the eyeliner that's gonna end up in my inner corner, so I wanna do it first. Okay. It's getting hot in here because of all my lights, which is funny because it's like 20 degrees outside. So, perfect. So today's liner is gonna be fun. So I actually have two eyeliners that we're gonna be using, and we're gonna be using glitter from the Tati Beauty palette, so it's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna be mixing the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Overdrive and the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Electric Daisy. I'm mixing them because Overdrive is a little bit too teal and Electric Drive is really neon. So I'm actually just mixing them to give me like a little bit more of an evergreen shade. So if you already have an evergreen liner, I would go with one that you don't have to mix, but since I don't have one handy, I'm gonna actually just use these mixed together. So I'm gonna do a wing, and that's what we're gonna focus on right now. It's gonna be a little bit crazy because I don't have a liquid liner, so we're gonna try to do a wing with pencil liner, which is not always my favorite thing to do, but it's what we're doing. And I'm gonna actually zoom you guys in a little bit because I want you to see what we're doing on the eyes. So, hello. You can probably see my mustache very clearly now. Lucky you. Okay, so I just wanted to pull you in closer so that you could see what was happening on the eyes a little bit better. So, there you go. I'm gonna start with Overdrive first, and then I will top it with the Electric Drive. Are they both drives? No, I was saying Electric Daisy, not Electric Drive. I knew something sounded off. Alright, now hang on a second. Because I was gonna do a wing. But what if we didn't? I had a whole plan. I'm just going out the window right now. I'm so sorry. I think it's gonna look fine though, so we're just rolling with it. We're not doing a wing, fun fact. Which honestly is better for my sanity since this is not a liquid liner. Oh, this is gonna be pretty though. Trust the process, this will be better. Okay, I'm gonna go over it with Electric Daisy. This is my beef with the ColourPop liners. They break so easily. It looks funny now, but hear me out. Trust the process. It will make sense at the end. I've decided where I'm going with this now. This is not at all the plan that I sat down to do. I am now going in with a little brush and the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette in the shade Potion. And I'm going to actually be mixing that over top of what we just did. The reason that I went with all three of these shades is because Potion on its own is too olive, Overdrive on its own is too teal, and Electric Daisy on its own is too neon, so I needed all of them to create this evergreen shade that I have in my brain. Save yourself a lot of time and literally just buy the correct green eyeliner. And I didn't want to do this with just an eyeshadow because it wouldn't last as long as I want it to, or pop as much as it does like with the eyeliner underneath. Okay, I'm really into what's happening on my eyeballs right now. Okay, I'm grabbing a NYX pencil liner in white just to put on my waterline here. I love that. And I don't want it smoked out too much because that's not the look I'm going for here. I want it to be very crisp green around the eye. And then I'm just gonna take a small blending brush with a little bit of a darker brown shadow, Ritual on the Tati Beauty palette. Looks like this, mixed with Soothe. Add a tiny bit more dimension into that crease. Since I decided not to do a wing, I want to like extra round this eye out. So almost adds a little bit of a vintage vibe to this look. Okay, so now we're gonna make it Christmassy because in the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with the Soothe glitter shade. And it's a very bright, pretty gold glitter, and I'm gonna pop that on my inner corner. Okay, friends, we made it. We have mascara on, it looks so good. And now we're gonna throw lipstick on. So, I just think it looks so pretty. So I am going to be using the Rimmel London Provocalips 16-Hour Kiss Proof Lip Wear, and this is because this does not smudge, which means I could wear my mask over it when I go out later and still have my lipstick intact. So that's what I'm going to use today, but you can use any red lipstick that you want. And the liner I'm using is the matching Rimmel London 1000 Kisses Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil, and this is in the shade Red Dynamite. And the lipstick is in the shade Kiss Me, You Fool. So demanding. I do not overline my lips, so these are just gonna be my natural lips. Do not do lip filler or overlining. I feel like my lips are full enough, and I really like my lips actually. All right, this is what we landed on. And I'm gonna throw on the lipstick. This is a two-step lipstick. You'll do the color, you'll let it sit for a moment, and then you do the gloss to seal it. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute and then I'm gonna throw the gloss on. I always use a liner when I use this lipstick because once it's on, like, it is on. So I wanna make sure that if I need to make any corrections, it's with the lip liner and not with the lipstick. Okay, I'm gonna throw the gloss on. Okay. This is our final look. I'm gonna throw on my Urban Decay All Nighter. Amazing. Sure, there's nothing on my teeth. Oh, I got it. All right, friends, this is the final look for the holiday season. It's a very simple green liner, gold glitter, red lipstick kind of look, but I think it adds just enough interest with the green liner instead of just your typical like black wing liner and red lipstick for Christmas. So we are probably all going to be with smaller groups of people this Christmas, which is totally fine, but we still want to look a little bit glam. So that is what I hope that this looks brings to you guys. I hope you have an awesome holiday season, a beautiful new year, and look forward to January for some new video content from me. And if you want to hang out more, please come visit me over at my blog or my Instagram channels. And if you like podcasting, don't forget to listen to my podcast at Hustle Like a Mother Podcast. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.